The Cutter, celebrating the 236th birthday of the United States Coast Guard. Created in collaboration with active duty Coast Guard Zack, the Cutter was developed to commemorate the 236th birthday of the United States Coast Guard, celebrated each year on August 4th. This fragrance pays tribute to the service's proud maritime heritage and the men and women who stand the watch, protecting our nation's coastlines, safeguarding our waterways, and answering the call whenever duty demands. Fresh maritime air, bright citrus, green fig, driftwood, musk, and warm amber capture the spirit of life at sea aboard American cutters. Whether you currently serve, have served, support someone who does, or simply appreciate one of America's finest maritime services, the Cajun Blade invites you to join us in celebrating the 236th birthday of the United States Coast Guard. As a small way of giving back, all profits from the Cutter shave soap and splash release will be donated to a United States Coast Guard charity selected by Zack. The chosen charity will be announced after the release has been sold out, and the donation will be made in honor of the men and women with the United States Coast Guard. Semper Paratus, always ready. The Cutter from the Cajun Blade. Eric made this soap here in honor of the Coast Guard's 236th birthday. Today is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, and it is the Coast Guard's 236th birthday. So, happy birthday to the Coast Guard. When I first seen this release, I didn't make the connection of the Cutter and the Coast Guard. I was like, the Cutter, what does that mean? I didn't figure it out until I went to the sales page and I read it and I was like, oh, okay, now it makes sense, because I had no idea what it was. But let's take a look at the pour here. This is a beautiful pour and such a beautiful scent. So that's what the pour looks like here. The top scent notes start with marine notes, followed by bergamot, green mandarin, and blackberry. Middle scent notes are green fig, lavender, and rosemary, followed by base notes of driftwood, musk, amber, sandalwood, and cedarwood. And this smells, this just smells so good. I could definitely get the cool ocean air and the sea salt aroma from this right off the bat. I definitely get the bright citrus from the bergamot. It smells so good, man. And maybe a little tiny, like barely there is the rosemary and the lavender, like way, way deep in there. And it's barely, you can barely even tell it's in there, but it's in there. And the amber, the sweet resinous aroma of the amber, it's definitely there. And then the musk to finish it off in my nose. Oh, and it is just put together so well, man, so well. So like I said, I really didn't make the connection of what the Cutter was before I went to the sales page. But they're such cool badass ships, man. Check this out. A Coast Guard cutter is any commissioned ship of the United States Coast Guard that is 65 feet and up to 179 feet in length, featuring accommodations for a dedicated crew to live aboard. And the term was first introduced on August 4th, 1790. Named cutters historically because the original 18th century sailing ships could cut through the water faster than any other vessel, used for stopping smugglers, saving lives at sea, protecting borders, and keeping waterways safe. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the bad side of one of them ships. So anyway, let's go over the rest of the stuff that I'm going to be using for this shave. I have the matching aftersauce here, and I just want to point out that you could see it's a cool color, but you could see where it separates here and here. So what that tells you are there are no binding agents in this aftersauce. There are no harsh chemicals to put in your face. There are no harsh chemicals to bind all these ingredients. You see it separated like that? That's really good for you. And it's still brand new. I've been so busy I haven't even had the time to take the tape off. So let's do that now. Let's see if I can. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm running blind here. Let's see if I can find the edge. So we'll take this tape. We'll get it off. We'll shake her up and she'll be ready. I've got my Shave Nation Allen block here. Of course, I'm going to be going with my witch hazel. There's witch hazel in this aftersauce, but I'm still going to use this. It's that good. I got my bougie sprayer, and I've got the ACR1 by the Cajun Blade. This is the box that it'll come in. Let's open it up and I'll show you how you can expect to receive it here. So it'll be received in this way here, just like this. That's a pretty cool label there too. I like that sticker on that box, pretty cool. Here's what it looks like when you pull the insert out. Oh, hey, check it out. Eric put his initials on there, pretty cool. And Eric also is going to send you a pack of his favorite blades. As far as I can tell, he's sending everybody out different blades that are his favorite brand. So let's pull this guy out. Get him out of there. This is what it looks like here. Awesome knurling, man. This is not going to slip out of your hand. This is a beautiful, beautiful razor here. In fact, let's run over and check out the specs on this guy. The Cajun blade ACR1 is a medium aggressive, ultra high efficiency, double-edged 3-piece safety razor that delivers a close and engaging shave. It has enough blade feel to provide excellent feedback while remaining smooth and comfortable. The aluminum alloy construction keeps the razor lightweight, corrosion resistant, and nimble. For added durability, the top cap uses a zinc alloy threaded stud instead of aluminum, providing stronger threads that better withstand years of blade changes. Personally, I do not consider the ACR1 a beginner safety razor. This is a 3-piece double-edged safety razor that is made in China, assembled and quality checked in Iota, Louisiana before shipment. Handle length is 88 millimeters and overall length is 95 millimeters. The weight of the top cap is 17 grams, the base plate is 17 grams, and the handle is 24 grams, with a total combined weight of 58 grams. The head width is 48 millimeters and the base plate width is 22.8 millimeters. Blade gap is approximately 0.68 millimeter. This razor provides positive blade exposure and a high efficiency shave. Yeah, so like I said there, this is not a beginner razor. In fact, it's going to take a seasoned wet shaver to figure out the best angle for his shave here. So when I first shaved with it, I used the traditional 30-degree angle here. And man, I felt that it was super aggressive. I actually used a prototype that Eric was sending out for people to test. You could see that there's his ACR1 writing there, and then there's his logo here. There we go. Maybe you guys can see that now. Yeah, I found it to be super aggressive. With a traditional 30-degree angle like this, yeah, I thought it was very aggressive, in my opinion, and there was tons of positive blade feel. But like I said, a traditional wet shaver will find his angle, and I found that if you do more of a 90 like this, it settles this razor down big time, and it's so smooth, so comfortable. It's a very, very good razor. Even at the 30-degree angle, it's still smooth, but it is just really aggressive, in my opinion. So yeah, if you're a beginner, I would not want to start with this. Although it is at a beginner price point, right? This guy is 30 bucks. And for the shave that it's delivering, $30, that's a great value. So I am going to be loading it with one of these Nassets here. We're just going to get the barrel taken apart here. And there is a nylon washer there. I really like that because whenever I have metal to metal, I always use a nylon washer. I call it a buffer ring, but it's the same thing. Metal to metal, I always put one on there. So I'm going to separate this top cap and base plate. Here's the Nassets. We're just going to get this opened up here. I'm going to get one of these blades out of here. Got the top cap here. Just going to place this blade right on this top cap. Add the base plate to it and the buffer ring here. And we're going to attach this barrel back onto the razor. I like to clamp it down, back it off a little bit, clamp it back down, and check out my blade reveal. Make sure everything's lined up very nice, lined up super nice. The blade is sitting in here different from the prototype. This one doesn't look like it has as much blade exposure as the prototype. And like I said, this one is not the prototype. This is the actual razor that you will receive when you order it. And this one looks a little more tame. Huh, interesting. Right on. I'm really excited about this now. So I bet you guys want to know what brush I'm going to be using, right? I'm going to be using my Native Blood by Abominable Creations. It's got the 2-band badger in it. It's been sitting in hot water. So I already got it out of the water. Let's get it loaded up. You can see I did have the scent notes in this soap blooming. It's nice and wet with warm water. So let's get this guy loaded up really well. So it looks like I've got this brush loaded up proper right there. Let's take a look at it. This is what it looks like loaded up. Very, very nice. Very heavy load here. Freaking truck going by with the loudest exhaust. We're going to build this lather. I'm going to get some water on my face and let's start building this lather. And I'm very, very excited to see what these scent notes are going to bloom into once this lather is built. To give you guys a good idea of what I'm expecting, let's run over and check out these scent notes while I build this lather. The top scent notes start with marine. A marine scent note gives off a clean, cool ocean air and sea salt aroma. It feels crisp, airy, and refreshing with subtle fruit. Bergamot. This scent offers a bright, elegant, and complex aroma, combining citrus, floral, and a subtle spicy scent. It smells like a smooth cross between sweet orange, bitter lemon, and tart lime. Green mandarin. This note offers a tart, sparkling, and crisp citrus aroma with subtle green, herbaceous, and slightly bitter undertones. Blackberry. The blackberry scent note provides a lush, dark fruit aroma that balances juicy sweetness with a tart, earthy edge. The middle scent notes start with green fig. This scent note will give you a crisp, herbal balance of crushed leaves, milky sap, and subtle fruitiness. Cypress. The cypress scent note offers a clean, green, and woody aroma. You can expect crisp, earthy profiles with subtle balsamic, resinous, and lightly smoky undertones. Lavender. The lavender scent note has a clean, fresh, and soothing aroma. It's floral, herbal, and slightly sweet. And then there's rosemary. This scent offers a sharp, clean, and herbal aroma with a pine-like evergreen, camphor-like coolness, and woody balsamic undertones. Base notes start with driftwood. This scent note will deliver a clean, earthy, and breezy aroma that blends salty marine air, sun-bleached timber, and warm amber or musk. Sandalwood. The sandalwood scent note offers a warm, creamy, and soft woody aroma. It smells smooth and gently sweet. Cedarwood. This scent note delivers a crisp, dry, and woody aroma. It has warm, earthy undertones, soft balsamic resin, and a subtle, peppery spice. Amber. Amber scent notes deliver a warm, sweet, and resinous aroma. You can expect a cozy, golden, and slightly powdery profile from its aroma. And musk. Musk scent notes generally smell warm, sensual, and skin-like. Depending on what musk is used, you have white musk, skin musk, sweet musk, woody musk, and animalic musk, all ranging from clean and soapy to rich and animalic. So them scent notes sound fantastic, don't they? Just right off the bat, as I notice, this soap, as soon as I put it on my face and I started lathering it up, I get the marine big time here. I actually feel like I'm at the ocean. I've heard people say that before about some marine scents, but I didn't really notice what they were talking about. I'm like, yeah, you know, the scent notes don't take me somewhere, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I've heard people say that before. Oh, this takes me here, this takes me there, in that, you know, I've never experienced that. This is the first time, you guys are seeing me, the first time actually traveling somewhere because of a scent. It's very, very interesting. Such a strong marine note here. It's so nice. So yeah, let's build this guy.
Step inside where the mirrors glow, old school chairs and a steady flow. Hot towel steam like a desert breeze, steel and silence, a man at ease. Brush in hand, hear the rhythm begin, circles dancing across the skin. Time slows down, the world fades away. At El Mescalero, we do it our way. I hear the whisper of the blade so clean, feel the craft in every scene. We're building clouds of leather up to the lather dome, in a place where every man can feel at home. From a de-razored glide to a straight razor tone. Yeah, El Mescalero shave, and this is where it's home. Smooth like thunder, sharp like chrome, building clouds of leather up to the leather dome. Bottle clinks after shaving the air, notes of cedar wood bold and rare. Edge meets stubble with a careful hand, a ritual only few understand. Steel sings low as it clears the way, every stroke keeps the rough at bay. Old traditions in a modern day, carved in lather we find our stay. Hear the whisper of the blade so true, every pass reveals the new. We're building clouds of leather up to the lather dome, in a place where every man can feel at home. From a razor glide to a straight razor tone. Yeah, El Mescalero shave, and this is where it's home. Smooth like thunder, sharp like chrome, building clouds of leather up to the leather dome. No rush here, just the art and the blade, in every line a legacy made. From father to son, the stories are told, in silver, steel, and brushes of gold. We're building clouds of leather up to the lather dome, where the edge meets skin.
Well, she's acting like she's ready. This lather looks like it's ready. This lather just blew up, man. I got so much soap on my face here. It's interesting to see how this soap evolved because, like I said, when I first put it on my face and I started lathering it up, it had this strong, I shouldn't say strong, but very potent, beautiful marine note to it. And now it's like fresh and fruity, you know, and I could get like some green floral middle notes there, you know, and I also like deep down, I get these like woody and earthy scent notes deep down, you know. It's so nice, man. This is so good. And it looks like it's completely ready. I got so much soap on my face here. I just ended up spraying more water on it, and I just wanted to agitate it, get that water worked in really well. I mean, there is tons of soap here. This soap just blew up, man. Get it on my face there. Let's check them peaks. Oh yeah, I could stretch those out for days, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I got to be careful not to lose it. I'm going to try to take some of this off my face because I have a lot on my face. You can see how shiny it is. Hopefully you can see how shiny it is with the lighting. And then here's what the brush looks like. Look how much soap is on this brush. That is just insane amount of soap right there. Pretty wild. Let's get to shaving. So much soap, I got it in my mouth. Who says you can't build a big ass lather with a badger brush? All right, here's my razor here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go the more aggressive route with the grain. I'm gonna do a 30-degree angle here. And then for the rest of my passes, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about it yet, but the rest of my passes, I'll do the 90 degree, especially against the grain. I will do the 90 degree angle. So let's start here. that completes my second pass against the grain. Let's rinse off and see. Whoa, I am so BBS. I don't need any touch-up anywhere. So I do want to mention that I am seriously perplexed right now because that razor did not feel at all like the prototype I was sent to test out. This is a totally different shave. It felt very smooth, very comfortable. I was playing with the angles. I didn't feel it get aggressive not one time. Totally different razor that I originally used, the tester that I used. If this is the razor that Eric is sending people, this is a really good razor, man. Like I said, I got a totally different shave, and the tester I tested, I shaved with it a bunch of times, and it was always super aggressive for me. And this one here is really nice, totally different shave. I don't know. It just, maybe I got used to it, maybe I figured it out. I don't know. But in all honesty, I have to say, I think the tester was way more aggressive than this one. Is it a beginner razor? I don't know, man. This one went really smooth. If a beginner did get his hands on one of these, I would just hope that he would pay attention to no pressure, watch your angle, take your time, because you don't want to be in a hurry, and he'll be fine. This is an awesome razor for 30 bucks. You can't beat this, man. Huh. Very surprising. I'm very surprised. I'm going to finish rinsing off here. All right, I'm done with the rinse there. That residual is just crazy, but you know it's going to be with Eric's, with his soap, you know. Yeah, I have nothing. My trouble areas are so smooth. Everything's so smooth. I'm going to get this guy dipped in the water and let's get it on my face here. Yeah, I don't have, well, I might have a little tiny zing right here, but that's about it, man. So far, let's check over here. What a nice razor. Totally different from what I'm used to, I guess, as far as that tester is concerned. All right, I'm going to let this Allen block sit on my face for about 30 seconds, then I'm going to rinse it off. I'm completely dried off there. I'm going to take my witch hazel here, get some in my hand here, get it on my face. I've got the after sauce here. I'm just going to shake the snot out of this guy. And yeah, it's still in Eric's bottle. It's a glass bottle, so I'm not in a hurry to transfer it, but I'll eventually put it in one of my vintage bottles. So just shake it up really good. There's the color of it. Look at that color. It's just so cool, man. So I'm going to get this guy opened up and get some in my hand here. Yeah, that's a pretty kick-ass color. Get it on my face. That smells so good. Oh, man. Yeah, that is just such a great scent, man. Oh, man, if you guys think that the soap smells good off the tub, oh, this after sauce is just so amazing. Holy crap, man, that smells so good. So the cutter, do yourself a favor and go out and get this soap. Not just because the soap is good and the scent is completely fantastic, but all money and all profits that are made off of these sales, they go to a charity that's chosen by Zack Miller. So that is such a great cause. So not only are you receiving a superb product, but you're helping out a charity too, and you're helping people in need. And that's a beautiful thing. So anyway, I am super happy with this. I'm more than happy that I went out and got it. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Eric, thank you so much, brother, for putting out such great products. It makes us feel like little kids in a candy store. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care of yourselves, you hear? God bless.